This is wonderful, and it's great that I have my family here, my husband, my kids got to come down. It took a little maneuvering because, you know, 2 of them are adults now and they have real jobs. It wasn't like 9 years ago when the governor and I were running together and they were little, but this is a really great day. I'm really excited. It's been amazing to be on the trail since July, hitting all 46 counties and then doing it again. So it's just great. It's great to be out with the people, and the people of South Carolina continue to energize me every day.
Kind of relief now that you finally handed in the check?
Yeah, I mean, it was like the last piece, you know, it's just like taking a test. You want to make sure you got all the pieces in, and so it's good. This is just official, but my heart has been in it since July, and so I'm excited. We have 75 days until the primary. Going to work really hard, get to everybody, shake their hand, and ask them for their vote.
Lieutenant Governor, we're accompanied by 4 state lawmakers here. Do you have a short list for your running mate?
No, I really don't. Joe, you and I talked about this, gosh, just a few days ago. When the team says it's time to sit down and make the decision, we will. Great candidates all over the state. When I have to sit down and go through the Rolodex in my mind, we'll do that when the time is right. And you guys will be the first to know.
Lieutenant Governor, is Henry McMaster Jr. one of the people that you're considering for your running mate?
You know, like I said, there's really no short list. You know, I'm working hard, and I've been working hard to get my message out to the people of South Carolina, winning their votes, raising money, and winning this thing on June 9th. So that's what I'm focused on. And like I said earlier, when the team tells me sit down long enough, we got to make some decisions, then we'll worry about it then.
Lieutenant Governor, are you going to actually participate in the upcoming SCGOP debate on April 1st?
Not on April 1st. At this time, I don't see us doing that, but, you know, we are going to be participating in debates. Again, there's 75 days from now into the primary. I'm really happy. I've been at every governor forum that we've been invited to. I've been taking my message to every part of South Carolina, and I'll continue to do so from now until primary day.
Why not the April 1st debate?
You know, for me, Joe, you and I talked about this a few days ago. I mean, I was just never, I was a little unsettled about the cost of the ticket prices. I've always been worried about our grassroots people. Those are the people I show up at meetings and talk to and have for 8 years. And it just seems to me that there should have been a better mechanism to make sure that they could be in the audience. Those are the people that put out signs for us and that make phone calls for us. And, you know, they spend their own money on gas getting to all kinds of functions. And so, you know, I felt very strongly about the fact it seemed like they were going to be boxed out unless, you know, we as a campaign would have to pay $20,000 to get them there. And my supporters want to see that money go to win this race.
Are you expecting, are you hoping that the April 21st sponsorship opportunities change from the party to allow more people in? Are you expecting changes from the party?
I don't know. You know, as far as I've been told by my staff, the party hasn't reached out to them and had any conversation. And so, you know, we'll see what the party wants to do. But, you know, my stance on it hasn't really changed. You know, I've ran into governor races with Governor McMaster, and never have I seen those kind of prices come out on tickets. So it was something that just fundamentally didn't sit right with me.
Lieutenant Governor, a lot of the other candidates are up on air this week, really saturating the airwaves. I know you've put some ads out there before. What's the status of your ad campaign right now? Will you be putting new ads out there as well?
Absolutely. We have some ads up on air now. More to come. Yeah, everybody's gotten on the airwaves. I was happy. It was a great investment that we did early on when college football season started. Really got my name ID out there. It really took us to the top with polling, and it's kept us there. And so I'm very happy of all the decisions we've made. And you'll see some great commercials coming live to your TV sets here really soon.
But do you think it's more than just commercials? I mean, it seems like some people might be relying more on TV versus actually campaigning. How do you mesh with that?
You know, I think everybody wants both. You know, I think when you're running a statewide race, you have to make sure that you can people that can't get to you wherever you are. I love people. The people of South Carolina energize me every single day, and so will continue to travel around the state and take my message to them. They can go on to PamelaEvette.com. Come out and see me. We do a great newsletter every week. Go out to my website, sign up for that, see where I've been, see where I'm about to go, and hear what the people of South Carolina are thinking and what's important to them. And that's what's important to me, is to sit down with them and see what their dreams, hopes, and visions are for our state.
Other than volunteers, how much have you staffed up for your campaign?
I think our staff is, we haven't really staffed up a whole lot. We have a lot of volunteers, and we'll continue to do that. We're going to run a very efficient campaign the same way I want to run government, efficiently. And so we're going to keep doing that, and when we need more staff, we'll add it on, but we're not hiring people just to hire people.
Are you worried about not doing that debate and getting that statewide coverage? I mean, how do you offset that potential exposure to folks?
Like I've said, Gavin, I've been out there now since July, talking to people and doing things. I've been on air. I've been very accessible to the press the entire time I've been on the trail. You guys have been great coming out to events and putting me on air. And so, again, for me, it was really just something I philosophically didn't agree with. And I think we should always look out for our grassroots people. I mean, that's the foundation of the GOP. And that's kind of where I landed on this issue.
Lieutenant Governor, can you tell us more about your decision to use AI to generate an ad? What would you say to people that might be a little bit uncomfortable with that idea?
Well, we said it was AI generated,
Yeah.
The ad was AI generated, the facts were there. But, no, I don't think so. I think that ad, at least people that have talked to me thought it was a very entertaining ad.
And Lieutenant Governor, the governor endorsed you earlier. Do we expect to see him on the campaign trail with you at some point soon?
Absolutely. The governor loves people of South Carolina, and there's no better person to have in your court than Henry McMaster. He's done fundraising events with me. He's been in commercials. He's going to be in some more commercials. So I look forward to having him on the trail with me. It'll seem like old times.
Did you read anything interesting in the 1776 Constitution today?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful just to see a document that was written 250 years ago. Just amazing on this day. So it's a really momentous day, right, to see so many great things. But wonderful. I think everybody should go visit the archives. I got a invitation, a Gold Star invitation to come on down, and they would walk me through and see all of the documents that they have there.
Have you ruled out participating in any of the other GOP debates, or have you made a decision on this one or on all of them?
No, I really haven't made a decision on all of them. We'll see. I know SCETV has put a date on the calendar. I think we have said yes, that we're going to participate in that debate. So, again, it's not the debate itself. I'm happy to debate anybody that wants to debate. And like I said, I've been at every governor's forum that's been out there. So for me, again, it's just about, how are grassroots people going to get to participate in something that they work so hard for candidates all year long. And it shouldn't come from us. It takes a lot to raise money. We go out and we ask our supporters to do so much for us. I just, again, philosophically believe that was wrong.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Is
guys.
there anything else you want to tell us before you?
Oh, well, absolutely. I want to remind everybody that, again, the primary day is June 9th, 75 days away. We want to get everybody out. Less than 13% of people showing up for primaries, not acceptable. My dad used to have a great saying, you get the government you vote for. So get out there, do your research. What I've been telling everybody is there's a lot of people in this governor's race. I've been successful in the private sector. I've been sitting at the right hand of the governor now for 8 years. I have the ability to do this job. I have the resume that proves it. And my message to everybody is, if you wouldn't hire somebody to be the CEO of your company, you probably shouldn't elect them to be the CEO of your state. So everybody get out on June 9th. And I hope I have your vote. If I haven't won it by now, I will by June 9th. It's been an honor to serve the people of South Carolina, and I look forward to being the next governor of this great state.